All right, here at the famous Franklin's Barbecue, and we're in behind the scenes for a look at all these amazing pits. And we have a pitmaster joining us. Who are you and what do you do for a living?
Yeah, my name's Sarah. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I cook barbecue at Franklin's Barbecue.
I've heard about it, read about it, and I want to taste the best.
It is fantastic.
Because Franklin Barbecue is king.
Fantastic. Are you born and raised in Austin, or did you move here?
Born and raised, yeah.
And did you always want to be a pitmaster?
Not always, no. Was always cooking, always into food growing up and stuff like that. And just happened to be here in the right place, right time.
How long you been here? How long you working?
Just hit 6 years.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell us about these pits. They look pretty big. So you measure them in gallons, or how do you think of them?
Gallons, correct. Yeah, so they're all 1,000 gallons, repurposed propane tanks. Right now we've got briskets cooking. And we load briskets at 10 a.m. every day. So they haven't been on too long at this point. We also have our pork shoulders on. Those just get staggered a little bit so they can get pulled at the same time as briskets. But yeah, so briskets come off on average about midnight or so.
Yeah.
Anywhere between 11:30, 12, 1. Kind of a big window. We're pulling everything by hand. So it's, maybe pull some, leave a bunch on, and just keep moving forward. Once all the briskets are off and the porks are off, we'll put ribs on. So our rib cook will get here about midnight. And once these smokers are cleared off, then we'll put ribs on. Turkeys will also go kind of overnight. And then once those come off in the morning, you're looking about 8:30, 9 a.m., clear that stuff, fire some sausage for service, and then kind of reset fires, take out some ash, and then load briskets. Just cycles like that.
Now, it's a fairly cool day in Austin today, 10, 11 degrees.
Yeah.
It gets a bit hotter here. I've been here in the summer.
Absolutely.
How do you guys deal with the heat?
Luckily, most of our shifts are split up, so we're not in here too much. If we don't have to be, there's usually a couple of people working the same shift. So if one person's maybe take the fires, I'm gonna go inside in the air and take a little break.
Right.
Drink lots of water.
Drink plenty of liquid.
Lots of liquids, and yeah, just be mindful of that. We're all aware, taking our electrolytes and switching, taking breaks and stuff. Yeah.
Now there's a lot of barbecue places in Texas, lots in Austin. It was Daniel Vaughn at Texas Monthly said, everybody makes at the top level, like you guys, everybody makes a great brisket. It's kind of table stakes. What do you think the differentiators are that make a difference in how people choose? If they can get a great brisket in a bunch of places, how do you think about that for your job and for Frank?
Yeah, we try to make every brisket consistently great, right? So I think consistency is huge, and that's what is a big challenge for a lot of people, right? You have one pit, you're cooking 20 briskets versus doing a whole 120 briskets.
So every time you come to Franklin's is going to taste the same as the
That's the goal, right? Within that, it's starting with a really great product. So you're starting with a super good cow. After that, it's all of a bunch of small details. So it's like pretty simple process, right? Not much to it. Fire, smoke, it's about it. But within that, it's the type of wood, it's how we're structuring our fires, it's our temperature schedule, it's a lot of different nuances in it. On top of that, it's the briskets that day. Are they big? Are they small?
Because that's a bit of a variable. What comes in the back door from your supplier, that's always a little... like you guys probably trim them up in a fairly uniform way. But
correct.
Still, they come in the back door. Everyone's kind of like a snowflake. A little bit different, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And that's the same when we're pulling them too, right? It's like we're not pulling briskets with a thermometer to a certain degree. It's pulling each one by hand kind of because of that same thing, right? They're all going to cook a little bit differently.
Yeah.
They're all a little maybe more fatty, smaller, bigger, stuff like that. But I think
is that the art?
In the detail.
Is that the art of your science? It's kind of eyeballing how each brisket is going. Is it hit a stall?
Yeah,
is it
absolutely.
pooling? Is it doing all these things?
It's very intuitive, definitely, right? So, yeah, again, same process. We load at the same time every day. We're going to pull on average about the schedule's the same, but it is making those calls, paying attention to it, and yeah, just paying attention to your intuition and feeling it out. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, listen, congratulations on making amazing food. I just had a tray myself, and thanks for taking time to speak with the Last Quest Barbecue Show and the Food Professor podcast. So you're going to do double duty and
Awesome.
back in Canada. Thanks again.
Love it. Thank you.
Thanks.